How's it going, guys? I'm Sammy the Kid with FoodShelterWater on YouTube. I'm also the founder of NomadSoldierArmy.com. I've had a lot of requests recently to show you guys what I carry for a bug out bag, otherwise known as a bob. Some people call it a get home bag, get out of jail bag. There's a lot of different names, a lot of different ways to do it. There's no wrong way to do it. It's currently about 8 degrees outside. I've got about 5 minutes left of sunlight. And I've ripped apart some of my gear to show you guys what I carry with me in case SHTF, okay? So if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. It's been doing very well lately. It's not lucrative yet, though. I want to do this full-time so you guys can help me do it full-time. All right, so the first thing I want to let you guys know, when things collapse and stuff does hit the fan, a lot of people say, oh, I've got a firearm. That's all I need. I'll take what I need. I promise you, carrying a firearm is not going to get you anywhere. I'll put it this way. Nobody wants to get into a firefight when there's no emergency medicine, okay? If you need to get into a firefight, then by all means do it. Make sure you're faster than the opponent. But it's something we want to avoid during a grid down scenario because there'll be no emergency medicine. First and foremost, guys, Life Straw water filter. These are $15. These, I think, are about $29. This is the Life Straw Sip. It's literally an aluminum straw. Very concealable. It'll do 1,000 liters of water. Both of them will do 1,000 liters. Get one. The rule of threes, okay? You can go 3 minutes without oxygen, 3 days without water, 3 weeks without food. Boom. Next item. You can't hydrate without it, okay? Real salt. I guess some of this has heavy metals in it nowadays. Get some salt, Baja Gold maybe. Again, I'm not getting paid for any of this, guys. None of these brands are sponsoring this video. There's Life Straw water bottles that will do exactly what the Life Straws do. There's also gravity bag water filters. I call them density filters. Ultimately, that's going to be a canvas style bag. You scoop up some water with, you flip it upside down, and it trickles clean water out. Paracord, okay? Gloves. There's all sorts of different kinds of gloves, guys. These right here, these are Kinko ice frost breakers. These are great if you're moving stuff. You need some more grip. They're rubberized. These Oakley tactical gloves, I'll be the first to tell you, they suck. I wore them on my motorcycle a few years ago, riding a motorcycle, ran right through them. I mean, they had holes in them in a few weeks. Having a good pair of leather. These are insulated leather. These are Giver gloves. Giver, G-I-V, space, or sorry, apostrophe R, fantastic brand. First aid, guys. We need first aid, right? This is an IFAC resupply kit from the Army, but whatever you guys have, just make sure it's enough to treat more than one person. Again, everything in your bug out bag. This is designed to not only barter with, but to also get you home. My Medic makes awesome first aid kits. I'm a big flashlight guy and a big knife guy. Olight has been my favorite so far. This is their Seeker 4 Pro. I carry the Arcfeld Pro, which has a UV, a spotlight, a floodlight, and a laser pointer on it. Type-C rechargeable. Fantastic gear. Getting something that's Type-C rechargeable nowadays is very beneficial for, again, in a grid down scenario, you don't want to be fighting to find batteries that fit. Petzl, they make great headlamps. Having a headlamp so you can be hands-free while you're illuminating whatever you're working on, very important. I mentioned knives a little while ago. This one I haven't even opened. It was in one of my bug out bags. It's a serrated plastic knife. Having something plastic is great. It won't rust. You can keep it in a moist environment, and it's okay. I'm only busting out one of my favorite knives right now because I want to show you guys not only are there different knives to have, but you want to have good gear. This is a Microtech's Ultratech Truden. Not a cheap knife, but they make fantastic gear that is guaranteed for life. Something like this you guys can drop, you can run it over. It's also deployable with one hand. Don't get a cheap knife. Don't get a Walmart knife and tell yourself that you're good to go because it's got some Walmart guarantee or there's serrations on it or a compass and a fire starter. Get good gear. A good blade is probably one of the most important, second to a water filter. Benchmade meat cutter, important to have. Cayenne pepper, guys, this goes right along with first aid. This can stop a heart attack. I'm no medical professional, but I've heard it and seen it done. Cayenne pepper kills parasites. Parasites hate it. You can get a little first aid kit like this, guys, for around $12. So for all the people watching saying, I can't afford to start prepping, just start prepping. It could be something as simple as a $1 can of soup. Just get prepped. metal wire or copper wire, not only for trade or barter, but if you have to secure something, having something like metal wire or rope, right? I mentioned the paracord, bungees, these little, this high-vis wrap. These are great, guys. It's like a cable tie. If you needed to set up a trap, a snare trap, if you needed to hang a camera or a lantern, a candle of some sort, these, they're a must-have. This I want to go over real quick, and I know I'm jumping around everywhere, guys. I'm running out of sunlight, and I wanted to get this video out for you guys. I'll have a list either on the screen or in the description of this video of what to purchase and where I purchased it. Having a good hat, depending on what climate you guys are in, a good hat for bugs, a good hat for sun, for rain, but also for identity purposes, okay? Being able to change your identity in a grid down scenario is very important. So dark eye protection, get it, have it. A wig, a mask, very important to have. Change of shoes, okay? Remember, this is a get-home bag, guys. This isn't a bag where you're going to pick out your favorite outfit and keep it ready and hope it doesn't wrinkle. You're getting home, okay? Backup shoelaces or a backup pair of shoes is paramount if you want to get home when the grid is down. A rain jacket, I think that goes pretty easily without saying. You need a rain jacket. Now remember, guys, this is done differently by everybody that makes a bob. Everyone that has a get-home bag, they're done differently, okay? You can't go wrong. If you've got something prepared, you're better off than the next guy. It's going to get boring when the grid goes down, so books. I've got a 4-pack of bushcraft books, which I've yet to really get into in depth, so it'll be a good time to read. Pencils. Carpenter pencils are great. They can get wet. You can dry them off. You can reuse them. They're difficult to break. Pens are great too, but it's about 8 degrees. Pens aren't going to work today. Emergency power, okay? I've got power banks, solar panels, all sorts of stuff. Having just one of these little guys, even if it's only got a quarter of a charge because it's got a flashlight on it, or you can trickle charge something, paramount. And you can also use this to barter. MREs, I think those go without saying. Meal ready to eat. Those are good forever. They don't go bad. Ask me how I know. Chili Mac. These cans by Augustin, is it Augustin Farms? Mountain House, whatever. There's different companies. They're like 10 or 15 bucks. They'll feed you for a while, so have them. A water source. Stanley cup, Nalgene bottle. Have some level of water source. Okay, silver coin, right? I think that goes without saying. Have more than one, okay? Have a few in case you need to get home. We need a cook. I carry a Hexclad with me in my bigger bug out bag. Fire starter. Let's see. Multi-tool, right? Screwdriver, any sort of tool kit you think you might need on the road. I've got a SOG set of foldable shears, right? Those are ideal to have in a grid down scenario. All right, so we went over water, we went over food, we went over clothing, right? Having a base layer like merino wool if you live in a cold climate, having a rain jacket if you live in a warm or a wet environment. Toothbrush. Some of you guys probably don't use those, so that's for some of you. This goes hand in hand with the cayenne pepper. Oregano oil, guys. I use Oregano brand. Let's see. North American Urban Spice. If you're getting sick, 3 drops in water usually zaps out whatever you're getting sick with. And I think I've pretty much covered everything, okay? Type-C chargers. Everyone thinks we'll always be able to access those. If the grid's down and we still have power, I'm hoping I can at least plug in a phone or a tablet and maybe go through some old photos when the grid was up and life was good. One of these, again, power bank, flashlight, and it'll jump start a battery, okay? Very important to have. Went over flashlights, headlamps, different gloves. How about this? Not a lot of people think of it. A road atlas. Get a good one. Don't get a cheap one. Make sure you keep it unwrinkled. You don't want this thing all wrinkled and effed up when the time comes and you actually need it. All right, we've went over everything, guys. Again, this is for bobs. Bug out bags, get home bags, when shit hits the fan bags, okay? No, you can't do this the wrong way. My bag is not going to look like your bag, and your bag won't look like mine. Drop a comment. Let me know if you liked the video, what kind of content you guys would like to see. I should be going full-time doing this pretty soon, which is exciting. Today's January 20th. Cold as hell. I'm in upstate New York. I'm Sammy the Kid with Food Shelter Water, reminding you guys that the earth is flat and stationary. Your government is lying to you, and you were born for more than a 9 to 5. So don't forget, the sky is literally the limit. And drop a comment. Let me know where you guys are checking in from, and stay safe. Get your bug out bag prepared. I think the only thing I might have forgotten is gold or silver for barter. All of this can be utilized for barter. If you guys think of anything I forgot, let me know. Drop it down in the comments, guys. Have a great night. Thank you very much.